Hello to my lovely Cappies. I'm just going to quickly show you here. It's 1313. I haven't got a decent. I've still not got a picture on my phone. Don't judge me. 1313 as I start your reading. So watch out for number patterns. 13s break down to a 4. 1 and 3 make 4, which are about your stability, your foundations, your cornerstones, whatever that is for you. So we could be discussing that in today's reading. The song that is playing for you for your reading is I'm just laughing because it's what people say about Capricorns all the time. Friday, I'm in love. I don't care if Monday's blue, Tuesday's grey, and Wednesday too. Thursday, I don't care about you. It's Friday, I'm in love. Monday, you can fall apart. Tuesday, Wednesday, break my heart. Oh, Thursday doesn't even start. It's Friday, I'm in love. So, why I'm laughing, especially if you follow like astro poets and things like this, the thing that people say about Capricorns is it can be difficult to love a Capricorn because Capricorns are busy people. They don't always have time for you. So it's like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm working. Friday, like I'm going to schedule in a date. Right? I'm going to schedule in love for Friday. It's got that energy of like, just like, and what's underlying on this deck as well, the Seven of Earth. The Earth is about like working, right? It's like things that you're doing, being busy, having something to do that's like, it's going to take a long time. I've got stuff to do. And then it's always funny to me that, it's funny, like this is what this person's looking at. I don't know, flip it and reverse it maybe. But it's like, I'm seeing this as you, like, Capricorn, like being pulled away. I always see this as like a hand turning the person away. And it's like Capricorn's like, yeah, I want to go and play with the little fairy. I want to go and play with the messenger of fire. I want to go and have fun. It could be your children. It's like, I want to go and have fun. I want to like do things. I want to spend time with the people who like are in my heart, right? And I want to say that you do. This is what people misunderstand about Capricorn because, under that business-like exterior, you often have, you're an earth sign, so you have that kind of earthy, very warm, very a practical kind of loving energy. It's like, I want to nurture the people I love. I want to, you're the Queen of Pentacles. You're the biggest nurturer in the whole of the zodiac, bar the Empress. So, you do want to make sure people are well fed. They've got, do they have, do my kids have the clothes they need? Are they, have they grown out of the shoes? Do, all those kind of like earthy, practical ways of showing your love. So I want to say it's very Capricorn. Again, depends on your full zodiac. Maybe you've got like, oh, I don't know what your Venus sign is. You could have a watery Venus sign or something like this, where it's like you are more emotionally open and available. But Capricorn energy by itself, it's like, it's a very practical kind of love. So it's like, I've got a book somewhere on astrology by, is it Linda Goodman? And she says of Capricorns, I already told you I loved you. I told you I loved you on our wedding day 20 years ago. Like, I've already told you that. Why, why do you need to hear it every single day? So it's like, Capricorns show up by, providing, like working hard, earning the money, making sure the family have everything that they need on a financial, practical, tangible level, making sure the lunch bags are packed right. It's a practical kind of love. It's not necessarily a very demonstrative kind of love. So I want to say you do have very, very warm feelings for your loved ones, for the people around you, because this fairy, this messenger of fire, it's warm. It's a warm feeling, right? It's, you feel warm towards this person, you feel warmth from them. It's almost like she's sulking. So again, it could be, I'm kind of getting child energy, like parent child. It's almost like she's sulking. She's like, oh, Capricorn has no time for me. Kind of thing. Again, flip it and reverse it. It could be, this is you, this is your person. But it's like, because I always see this as like, this person has a job to do. They're busy, right? They've got work to do. They've got to go and earn the money, right? So it's like they're getting pulled away. Like this energy is like, it's not time. Come on, you've got to be over here now. But I want to say that you are looking longingly at whatever this playtime energy is for you. It's coming through as play, right? It's coming through as leisure time. It could be some kind of hobby that you're very passionate about. It could be some kind of, it could be a person that you are very warm towards. You have deep feelings for this person. It's fun, I want to say, because it's like this fire energy. It's kind of like Aries energy. It could be any air sign. It's like this person's fun. Yeah, but it's, I can only love you on Friday, right? I've scheduled in a date for Friday. I've scheduled in time with the kids for Friday. It's coming in with the scheduling energy. So I don't know. Yeah, like honestly, if you look at like things like astro poets, and they say who's in love with a Capricorn, or like they do it for all the different signs, but you go and look at the replies and what people are saying, like a Capricorn broke my heart, like they never showed me how much they loved me, like that kind of thing. So I want to say, make sure that you're showing people that you love them. Love is all around. Be generous of spirit. You honestly, Capricorns, I love coming to do your readings because like the energy that I feel off you is so lovely. And then I look at those things and they are very tongue-in-cheek, you know, the kind of astro poet stuff on Twitter. You know, they are very much a caricature, an archetype, the poking fun. They poke fun at the signs. So they often say, when people have a surface level view of the star signs, you know, I get it as a Libra. It's like, oh, Libra on Instagram, Libra, you know, like making the house look pretty. Libra, my house is a mess. I'm such a rubbish Libra. You know, this kind of like Libra's all about the image. Libra's all about like the way things look, which isn't true at all. You know, and if you watch my Libra readings, Libra has such a backbone. Like Libra is one of the strongest signs of the tarot, and it's, you know, the justice card, their truth, their honesty, their integrity, they're all these brilliant things, and then it gets kind of you know, characterized as, oh, I'm on Instagram, I'm taking selfies. So yeah, I want to say that that kind of surface level view of a Capricorn is a misunderstanding, because the energy that I'm familiar with when I come into your readings, you're literally, you feel like Christmas, you feel like Christmas dinner, or you feel like, you know, you feel like Santa Claus, or you feel like, I think I had the analogy once of a scene in New Girl where Jess and Nick go to this this guy's house. He's like, I don't know what he does, I can't remember. He's like a really rich businessman, and Jess is teaching one of his kids, and Nick goes into his office and he's like, it smells like leather and power. And he's like that's the kind of energy, like it's this really like homely energy to your readings. So I want to say, being in your energy, it's like you have this big heart, you have this big generous lion heart. Maybe some of you are like Libra, not Libra, sorry, Leo, Venus in Leo or something, right? Maybe you've got strong Leo in your chart, Leo. Yeah, Venus in Leo, or a strong Leo placement, Leo rising or something like this. It's like you have this big lion heart, you have this big compassionate, loving nature. It's like, the love I have is so abundant. You know, you're the Queen of Pentacles. It's literally a card about abundance and nurturing. It's like, it's not just, it's not, yeah, I may show it on a very practical level. I may show it through the work I do, or through the practical application of it, you know, very hands-on perhaps, but it's like the heart behind it is big and generous. Love is all around. It's like, why, I'm getting this energy from you, like, why are you questioning it? Like, I told you 20 years ago that I loved you. Like, why are you questioning it now? Because I want to say that some people need it on a more some people need that demonstration of love, right? Some people need to be told on a daily basis, right? Some people need to hear the words. So yeah, Friday I'm in love. Like, listen, on Friday I've got all the love you need, all the love in the world for you on Friday. But Tuesday I'm busy, right? Wednesday I'm getting my nails done. Tuesday I've got to pick the kids up from school. Like, Monday I've got lots of work to do. But look at this green energy, like this green, I want to say this is like the throat chakra. So I want to say, yes, it's in your heart, right? I feel it in my fingers. What's that? I feel it in my, is it Love Is All Around? Love is all around me. It's funny, isn't that song in Love Actually, which is, a lot of people may have been watching that movie over Christmas. Love is all around me, and so the feeling grows. Does that guy sing it, the rock star? You know I love you, I always will. I'm seeing that. You know I love you, I always will. My mind's made up by the way that I feel. There's no beginning, there'll be no end. Because on my love you can depend. You are a dependable love. Your love is very dependable, Capricorn. But with this throat chakra stuff and with this kind of gramophone energy here, it's like with it being the throat chakra, people need to hear it. You need to express it, because some people, everybody loves differently. Some people need that. So I'm getting that kind of that Cordelia quote again of how do I get these words into my mouth? How do I regurgitate my heart into my mouth? How do I say this? How do I put this into words? Maybe there's no words for it. You know I love you, I always will. Right, let's help our Cappies out here. Let's help our Cappies. What's going on? High Priestess, 9 of Air. Somebody's in the head. somebody's So this is Scorpio energy. And then this is reminding me of like Libra's energy at the moment of trying to stay calm in a crisis, trying to stay grounded, trying to stay centered, trying to control their emotions. So it doesn't have to be a Libra, it's just that's what came through in Libra's reading. So it could be that you're experiencing something very similar where you're very stressed. Very stressed. It could be something to do with work. It could be that there's something that you know intuitively, like the High Priestess knows. The High Priestess is emotionally in tune, so they feel the love, right? They don't have to be told. But I'm just going to move this to the side a second, because I'm getting it's your energy again with this kind of greeny colour. It's like, well, I'm sorry, I'm getting something with the colours. I'm getting distracted, sorry. You know I love you, right? Why do I have to say it? You should be able to feel it. You should be able to feel that I love you. So again, I don't know if this is you or them. Again, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be just people around you in general. Like, in your last reading, I had that Christmas table energy of, your family gathered around you. It's like, I love you. I show up. I do all this stuff for you. Why do you question it? Why do you question what you know? Like you feel this intuitively. Why do you question it? Because I want to say that whoever this other energy is, like they're really in the head. Can you see the blue? It's like love is all around. I want to say that's your love, that's your heart, your generous heart with this green energy. It's like it's all around them, right? But their energy is this blue energy, which is stressed. It's like stressed. I'm feeling it. I'm getting like a migraine. I like that feeling of like the compression of my head. It's like, are you overwhelming someone with your love? It could be that you're trying to send someone like psychic messages, right? You're not communicating on a 3D level. You're communicating psychically. Psychically or energetically, you're kind of sending love this person's way. I'm communicating with you, but I'm communicating with you emotionally, not with words. Where this person's, I feel like overwhelmed, because the way that this is coming through for me with all these birds, it's like that's your energy around them, right? It's like you're around them. Again, flip it and reverse it. It could be you, right? You feel, it could be like somebody in the spirit world who's passed over, right? It's like they're constantly around you. They're all around you. Like you feel it in your fingers. You feel it in your toes. Like you sense their love. Again, it could be like somebody who can't be with you, somebody can't be with you at Christmas, so they're sending you energetically, sending you that love. Just flip it and reverse it. I don't know who's who in this reading. It could be like a two-way thing. it's really good because it's like white birds, right? It's like spirit, you know, maybe you're seeing signs, maybe you're seeing symbols or spirit, you know, spirit guides, you know, whatever symbols you have for communicating with your loved ones. It's like you're seeing them everywhere, they're all around you. But at the same time, it's really overwhelming because this is what I've had as a my mum passed away. My mum's a Scorpio. Over the weekend, yesterday I found out that my mum passed away, but my spirit guides had given me a heads up, so I knew. So like for me, it was like the knowing when she was going to pass away was difficult. I basically, to tell you the story in case you haven't seen it in my other readings, I don't know if I'm going to put the video up on this or not. I finished Pisces' reading for the last set of readings, and as I was tidying the cards away, they kind of blurted something out. It was like with such energy that I knew it was a message for me. It was like they'd waited until I'd finished Pisces' reading, and it was like, right, we need to tell her. And the way the cards came out, it was like the Tower card and the Death card, which to me is like heads up, it's gonna happen. So I'd already had the heads up. So I was like, right, between Pisces' reading, when that goes up on Saturday, and Aries' reading on Monday, because by the time I started to do Aries' reading, the energy kind of cleared of that. So I knew that energy was between Pisces and Aries. So I carried on, scheduled it. It was kind of in the back of my mind, and then my stepdad rang and said, she's not doing well. So I was sure. I was like, yeah, she's, you know, midday Saturday to midday Monday, that's the time period that my mum's going to pass in. And I just knew. So for me, like the knowing, intuitive knowing, and waiting for it to happen got me into this Nine of Swords energy, where almost the knowing and the waiting and the anticipation was the really difficult energy for me. I was on an emotional roller coaster. I was like, you know, it was Christmas and I've got kids, and every time I was on my own, I was bursting into tears. And then I was saying I was doing this emotional control, which is like this energy of like, or suddenly, like, just using breathing techniques. I do yoga and I do meditation, so using breathing techniques and using my connection to spirit to ground and to stabilize. Like it's funny because the last Libra reading had this thing about the pendulum. If you know how a seatbelt works, there's a pendulum inside it. If it rocks too quickly, it locks and the seatbelt doesn't move. That's how a seatbelt works. So this pendulum thing of when it swings too much, you know, like locking it back down, like holding tight, was very much my energy over the weekend. So when my mum passed from physical form into spirit, I was feeling it. I was feeling everything that she was probably feeling, and it was very, very difficult for me. I was a hot mess on Saturday night. The knowing, but not having that information in the physical 3D was the really difficult thing, and this is what I'm seeing here. Why it's coming through in your reading, I don't know. Perhaps you're experiencing something similar. Pluto's in your chart, so, you know, heads up to the god of death. I can go into that as well, and it came out a little bit in your last readings. To me, the Pluto energy is such a beautiful energy. Like, I feel so safe and protected in that energy. Like, when I connect with it, it's compassionate. It's not scary at all. When my mum passed, the energy eased for me. So for me, I'm comforted because she's no longer trapped in a body that wasn't functioning anymore. But, you know, my mum is now in spirit. My mum is now free. My mum is now liberated. She's been through you know, she's all the baggage is gone. She sees everything clearly. It's funny, you see clearly now came in Scorpio's reading. It's like all the secrets, all the things that I've never told her. She knows everything now, right? She knows everything because she's in the spirit world. She can access that information. So why this is coming through in your reading, this is my experience there is what's happening here in your cards, where you have this big heart, or again, it could be somebody in spirit who's trying to connect with you, and they're sending you love. They're sending you love like in waves, right? They're sending you message after message after message here psychically, or you're doing the same to somebody else, and it's causing this person to get into Nine of Swords energy, which is normally it's like stress, anxiety, depression, very difficult mental health. But I want to say that if this is you, or if this is your person, they have the ability to stabilize, right? They have the ability to, it's almost this high priestess energy of again, Libra had this energy. It's funny how all the signs talk to each other. Libra had this energy of leaning into Scorpio energy, leaning into high priestess energy, opening up, allowing the messages to come through, not kind of panicking and shutting down, or panicking and being overwhelmed by it. And again, that's something I've been doing. But when you open that intuitive portal, when you open up your third eye, your crown chakra, you know, and perhaps you're naturally very good at it, or perhaps you it comes very easily to you. Perhaps it can be very overwhelming. It's the messages come too fast, right? It's hugely overwhelming, on an emotional level, on a physical level. I literally feel physically things that, you know, the other people are feeling that I'm connecting with. So connecting with my mum who's dying wasn't the best experience for me. I get quite often something on my lower left leg at the moment, my outer leg, lower left leg. It's this weird feeling like somebody's had an injury there, or maybe somebody's getting like a tattoo there or something, like lower left leg, like the calf on the outer side. So I don't know what that is, but I keep getting it. So yeah, this opening up psychically, barrage of information constantly is overwhelming. But then learning how to stabilize, learning how to pull that seatbelt on and hold, like hold, it's the energy of holding and leaning into an experience that's uncomfortable for you. Like it could be that your crown chakra or your third eye chakra is opening up, and you have this sense of panic as it's happening. It feels weird, it feels uncomfortable. Like for me, 2 years ago when I first started to get intuitive stuff, like I thought I was going crazy, right? I was like, am I schizophrenic? Do I need to go and see the doctor? But again, the amount of real world confirmation of the stuff that I was getting was scientifically overwhelming, right? The Queen of Swords energy, logic says that this is happening. Logic says that I have the evidence that this is real. So questioning, am I going crazy? Perhaps something like that is happening for you. Where am I going with this? Sorry. When my crown chakra started to open up, and again, I've been doing yoga for about 2 years previously to this. So when you're doing yoga, you do a lot of pranayama, is it called? Like chakra work. I don't know what it's called. I just do what I'm told. So you do the chakra work, you do the meditation, you envision the energy running up and down your spine, you know, going through all the different chakras, going up to the soul chakra and all this kind of business. So when your crown chakra opens up, for me, I was saying, it feels like a ghost is scratching my head. The first time it happened, it felt like a ghost was scratching the side of my head on the right hand side, kind of over my ear. And I was like, it felt uncomfortable, right? I was scared of it. My instinct was to rub it, to like move away from it, right? This physical feeling. But the more I learned about what was happening to me, the more I read other people's experiences, the more I understood what was going on for me. I would sit there and I would like resist the urge to rub it away. I would like sit there and like let it happen. And it was physically uncomfortable, but as I got used to it, it became really, really physically soothing. So now it happens when I'm going to sleep, and it's almost like somebody stroking. It's like somebody stroking your head, but a bit. Or it's almost like if you've watched The Matrix. Now, I only watched The Matrix recently. I only knew it for the memes. But to me, I've described it as almost like having plugs put in and out of your head. You know, like you're, you know, if you put a USB socket in or something, it's like, you know, that's how it feels. So now I'm like, am I in The Matrix? Like full crazy, right? But yeah, it's that kind of like, it feels weird. It feels really weird. And I've had a few things as well, which I don't want to go into because it's very squeamish. Again, like before I watched The Matrix, some really squeamish stuff where, again, it felt like I was getting hooked up to stuff, and like sometimes I can stand it, sometimes I can like let it happen physically and like, you know, lean into it, and sometimes it's too much and I get too squeamish and I'm like, well, make that stop. Yeah, it's this stuff like the third eye and like some of the lower chakras there that's really uncomfortable. But again, if you've seen The Matrix, the way they plug them in, that's kind of the feeling of it. So this sounds weird, I sound crazy, I'm aware of that. Right? It's fine. If I'm crazy, there's a lot of crazy people out there who are experiencing the same thing as me. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. Somebody's sending you love. It could be spirit guides. You feel them all around you. But actually opening up to it is an uncomfortable experience. Or this is your person, you're sending them love, and they're getting accustomed to it. I think I'm done. Look at who's back at the bottom. Messenger of fire back there. So yeah, it's whoever this is for you, whether this is you and you've got that other energy who's trying to make time for you. Again, it could be a feeling of maybe you are psychically linked with somebody, and again, she's got this fire energy around her. You know, it's there, the love is all around. You've got that psychic bond with this person, whether they're here in the physical 3D or it's somebody in the afterlife. And again, look at the crown chakra all lit up. But maybe you're very busy. Maybe you're very, very busy. You don't always have time to make this connection. So whoever this energy is, the Soul King, I think maybe they want a little bit of confirmation on the 3D that they're not going crazy. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Love is all around and you're coming through. Oh my God, it keeps going. I'm not gonna take another card. I don't want to spoil it. But look, just your reading is so full of love. Your energy is love at the moment, I want to say. It's warm, it's deep, it's compassionate, it's kind, it's caring, it's generous. But the King of Water doesn't speak. The King of Water is normally silent, right? Sending love energetically, not saying it. Yeah, I think you feel it. I think you feel it. It could be astral projection. You feel it on the 3D, 5D, on the 5D. All right, really. This is what I mean. I come into your readings and your energy is so beautiful. Like your energy's, like your heart is so generous, I want to say, especially like, again, that kind of Christmas energy that comes through in your readings is so loving, so beautiful, so supportive. And it's you really do have this beautiful lion heart energy about you. Just remember, again, sometimes people need you to say it. Sometimes not everybody operates on such a intuitive level. Sometimes people need the confirmation that they're not going crazy. Because again, go and look at the Astro Poet stuff. There's a lot of people who are like, I love Capricorn, but they just had no time for me. So it's about self-awareness of how you present it in the world. Because you know what's in your heart. You know you have love there. You know you have deep feelings, but are you really expressing them to the people who need to hear it, especially if you've got children? All right, cats, I don't want to move out of this energy because it's so nice. I love it so much. Again, Venus is in your chart at the moment, doing beautiful things. It's going retrograde, so you may be thinking a lot about love, who you love, why you love them, how you love, with that Venus Rex energy. So I'm gonna go. I don't want to go, but I'm gonna go. Do take care of yourselves, cats. Don't tell the others that you're one of my favourites, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.